Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing the Lego brick heads, Kylo Ren and Rey, or I guess it's Rey and Kylo Ren, however you want to read it. This is a limited edition collector's pack of the brick heads sets, and limited edition, it's basically available at Target stores. I believe you can pick it up at Lego Shop at Home. At least that's the way it is around me, so maybe you guys can find it at a store near you, but as far as I know, that's where this is available. So this is the first Lego Brickheads 2-pack that I've ever built. Typically they come one per box, so this is going to be a little bit different experience as far as what is going to be in here versus a single pack. So we're going to dump out the contents, see what we have in here. So we do have, it looks like a little micro poster coming 2018. Well, it's 2018, so what is it? Probably more brickheads. All right, so it looks like we have a instruction book for Rey and another instruction book for Kylo Ren. There's also numbered bags, the bag 1 and the bag 2, so I imagine one is for one of the figures and one is for the other. So this folded over instruction book is going to be a little challenging, so I'm going to reverse fold it so it'll actually lay flat. So you can see when we open it up, it has the bag number 1 diagram on there. So we'll go ahead and dump out all the bag 1 parts. I'm also going to adjust this ever so slightly so we can get a better view of everything. There we go. And here's our small bag of parts. Very good, we're all set. So we're going to begin with some plates, as always. Let's say 90% of the sets that we build always begin with plates. And if you consider after the minifigures. There's no minifigures in the brick heads because the brick head is more or less the figure. So we have, making 2 of these pieces. 2 of these wedge plates, and the other wedge plate it looks like is in the small bag pile, which is weird. So this is part of Rey's outfit that's kind of hanging down. And she has the printed belt piece on one side and then the undecorated on the other. You can see that that's a printed piece. There's no stickers in brickheads. Anything and everything that you see decorated is all a printed piece. All right, a few more plates right here. Have some dark blue bricks with the studs on the side. We have another printed piece. This is a 1x4 brick. It'll go there. And we have a dark tan 2x2 round right there. Now on this side we have the other printed 1x4 brick. Some more plates. And then on the side, we're going to build the 2 arms. Which are blocky arms. I mean, that's the whole point of the brickheads. I think the last brickhead video I did, I talked about this is an attempt for Lego to cash in on the Funko Pop craze by creating some sort of perceived semi-collectible figure that you have to build. I'm not too keen on the collectability of these. More so as I like the parts. Like this part you get an abundant of. It's the 1x2 by 1 2/3 tall brick with the studs on the side. We initially saw this part in a lot of the brick bank set. And it was good for that set because you can build things on the side. So like a wall detail or anything, because plates and stuff fit perfectly on that proportion. So I'm a fan of those parts because I like to build architecture style buildings or mocks at a minifigure scale. So to get a lot of those is great, and that's what I like about the part assortment in the brick heads. And then also getting a lot of the printed parts is really cool too. All right, so that more or less completes the shape of the body, or the brick head. So what we're gonna do now is, see the brown is gonna begin her hair. So we're gonna do some plates. The hair. They did give us this one kind of dark pink one. A lot of times in these sets, all of these are the same gray color. So I'm guessing that pink is more for reference to make sure that you have the model aligned just like they showed in the instructions. Because it is one of the critical things with these is that it does have to be in a certain orientation for you to build it right. Especially when we get on the top here and we're building the hair and everything else. I like the quarter round 1x1 tiles. Those are nice little parts. 2 bow shapes. And then we're gonna put the hair plate, and then this I guess is the face. So this tan color is the skin color, the flesh. And next we have tile with 2 studs and another tile here. She's gonna get the printed little blocky eyes. The tile is round, but then the little printed pupil and reflection is square. All right, so we're gonna turn this like that. We have some more plates and tiles to go on here. Do a baby bow shape here. Another quarter round tile. Earpiece. It shows 2 of these bow shapes. We're going to put a 1x2 plate on each one. Put those both there. That's her hair on the side. Move that to the side. It shows us building this separately. We have some cheese slopes. A couple more here. Two bows, and we have quarter round tiles. There's actually quite a few in this set. These brown, reddish brown quarter round tiles. So if you're a fan of that part, this may be the set for you. So I have 2 more of them here. 1, 2, and then 2 of the cheese slopes. That will go there. Next is, looks like we're building her ponytail part. Another quarter round. Another cheese slope. This piece will go on those studs right down the middle. See how that created that? You hold it like this, it looks like an airplane or spike sticking up. But when you put it in a vertical fashion like this, you can see it's her hair coming down. All right, so on to the final side. There's her ear. Two more of these bow shapes with the plate on it. One there and there. Stack 2 plates together times 2. These will be her shoes. We have a lightsaber. This will clip on to the simulated brickhead hand. Now we have our base plate with our printed tile. It's a Series 2 on it. A few other tiles in this modified tile. And we will pop her on there. So that completes Rey. Remember, this is a 2-pack. Normally we would be done with the brick heads because they usually come in 1 pack, but we have another one to go. And bag number 2, so let's jump into that right now. Okay, we have all of our parts out, ready to go. The parts in this one seem to be a little bit more quantity-wise, but overall it's about the same. Interesting thing about the brick heads is they average about 100 to 125 pieces. Excuse me. This set has 149 pieces, but that's among 2 of the brick head. So if you split that in half, it's about 125 pieces. So there's nothing really unique or special about these other than it's just a 2-pack. You do get 2 of them. So the size of them is about right. The quantity of parts is about right. It's just a 2-pack. So here's something interesting. We're gonna put this Technic axle all the way through those yellow Technic bricks. That axle has a stud on the end. And there's a printed tile. This little piece goes right there. So you see it's a 1x1 printed tile. It's actually a pretty cool print. I think they give us an extra. Yes, unless we're going to use it somewhere else. There's another one there. It's always cool to get a extra piece of something that is very useful. All right, so we're gonna have 3 more of these bricks I was talking about earlier. Now here's a fun addition. It is the 1x1 by 1 2/3 tall brick with the studs on the side. This was released late 2017, this particular part. It came out in a few of the newer sets in 2018. I mean 2017, it's 2018 now. But we're gonna start seeing this a lot now that we've started seeing a lot of this part in a lot of sets. I feel that 1x1 is gonna be seen a lot more. And you can see it lines up perfectly. The whole point of it is just to have a 3-wide piece versus the 1x2. You can only have multiples of 2. This gives you the flexibility of having that odd number in there. So once again, the part selection for the brick heads seems to be kind of my favorite thing about them all. But we do get a lot of basic parts in them, you know, the basic plates and tiles and slopes. But when you do get some newer parts, it's always nice to see. Let's see here, doing the arms. And the other plate, where did I find the first one? There it is. Alright, so we have that and this. So Kylo Ren is all black, except for his flesh color that we're going to put on. So they do give us an assortment of different color of these particular bricks. The Rey one had the dark pink. This one has some red on the sides. And then this is the internal guts, which are pretty much the same on all the brick heads. They do give you a pink brick, I guess, for the brain, which, if you kind of think about it, it's a little gross that we're building a brain inside of this squishy pink brain. But hey, it's a toy. You can use your imagination. It can be whatever you want. All right, so here's our first tan colored plate. That's the flesh color for Kylo Ren. And then we have the printed tiles. So you can see it's gonna have a little printed scar piece, or not piece, but a indication of a scar across the face. And then we're gonna do a couple of the tiles. So we have some more of these quarter round tiles. And I need a 1x1 black undecorated. There it is. So that 1x1 is the exact same shape as this one that was printed, but there's no print on it. So you just have to make sure you look at it and find the right one. And then of course we have our two eyes that are just like Rey's. It's the printed 1x1 round. Alright, so next up we're going to begin his hair. So this is Kylo Ren version with his mask off. Whoops, knocking bricks off. I think it would have been cool to see a brickhead design. Maybe they're doing one. To see one with his helmet on. Just to see the difference in the build. So since his helmet is off, we're going to build a lot of his kind of long wavy hair. Okay, another 2x3 will go right here. We have a bow shape right there. We have 4 of these single cheese slopes. They could have given us a double wide cheese slope, but I guess this is kind of padding the part count a little bit by giving us the individual parts, whereas they make one that's already a whole piece like that. Okay, so we have a bow shape there and another bow shape right here. So we're going to turn it to the side. Give my hand a shake. Kind of falling asleep holding this little thing. So we're going to do the hair on the side. That wedge plate. Another black plate here. We have a 1x2 of the bow. And a quarter round. Right there. See from the front, that's his hair coming down, kind of where his ear should be. And then we're gonna have this arched shape right there. So next up, here's some flesh color, or tan color, whatever you want to call it. This long sweeping curve. And this will go right here. You can kind of see the ear sticking out there, and then that's his hair going down over the ear. Here's another piece of the hair. There. Now we're going to use this 4x4 to do the back hair. The quarter round tiles and a corner plate. Slope, another quarter round. Let's see here, another quarter round here. Should have another one, yep. So many of these in this set. That's the back hair piece. You just turn it around and attach it to those studs that are sticking out on the side. You kind of see how it flows nicely all the way around. So we have the other side to go. So it kind of looks like reverse order this, whereas this was the last piece we put on the other side. This is the first one we're going to put on here. So we're going to do our flesh for the ear, and then this is the hair. Go there. Have our, oops. Let's put this corner tile on, and then that piece. We have the wedge. Piece there. Bow shape and another corner piece. That will go right there. All right, so we turn this guy over. We have a 2x4 plate, 2 bricks. We turn them back over. So we need to finish off the back here, and we had to put these legs on first because the parts that are going to go on the back are kind of his cape hanging down. So they're very long, and it wouldn't have made sense to put it on there without the legs because they would be touching the table. So we'll put these two on the sides. You can see how long they go. They're just above the feet there. Now we have this corner piece. It'll go right here. And this corner piece. Go right there. Let's not use the printed tile. We have a black 2x4 tile. That will go there. That completes his whole outfit right there. So, let's see. The next thing we have is the lightsaber. Probably one of the coolest lightsabers in the Star Wars universe. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I may not like the character, but I like his lightsaber. And with that on there, we're done with the figure. We'll do our little base plate. This is just like Rey's. Plop him on there. And we are done. I'll bring those eyes both over here. And just like that, there they are. All right, so pretty cool little figures. I would say they're nothing new that we haven't seen in any of the other BrickHeadz as far as techniques. They're pretty much all the same. The basic foundation and inner structures are all the same. It's really just the exterior finishing that really makes them unique. So let me know your thoughts. Do you like these BrickHeadz? I know a lot of people are not into them. I'm really only into them for the parts. Of all the BrickHeadz that I've built, which is almost all of them that have been publicly released, I still haven't taken any of them apart. I still have them all together and on a shelf in my office. So eventually they'll all come apart, and stuff like all of these quarter round tiles are going to be really useful. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on these little sets. Thanks again for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed, as we do a bunch of Lego builds of all types of themes pretty much every day, every week, as much as we can. So appreciate, as always, everyone that watches, and we'll see you in the next one.